What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tanner Wyman of Barbarian Body, and today I've got for you my specific tricep routine. Consists of 5 exercises. One of them is a warm-up. I'm going to show you it, and this is my way that I've been using for years to build up the biggest and best triceps that I possibly can. Check it out. All right. We're gonna take it away here with a nice tricep warm-up. So get all 3 of those heads nice and warm, get the blood pumping so that you prevent injury for yourself and so you can activate some of that mind-muscle connection in the triceps. So what I've done here is I've grabbed a 40-pound dumbbell, something that I'm able to get for an overhead extension of between about 15 to 20 repetitions on a fairly easy basis. We're not out here to kill ourselves. So what we're doing here, first and foremost, is we're starting with a grip. Sort of just like The Rock. And if you know The Rock, I'm talking about Jay-Z. You want your hands to be sort of like this. They're gonna be a little bit overlapped so you can get a bit of a better grip, but you're gonna be placing your hands as such, lifting the dumbbell over your head, bringing it down behind the head, and then extending with your triceps. So that'll look as such. So you place it, I've got that rock grip right above my head, and I'm bringing it down nice and low so I can get a nice stretch of those triceps, and so I can target the long head of my triceps as well, and we're extending over the head. Now, what I want you to be focused on and aware of is that your elbows aren't just out here pressing as such. You're not gonna get as much targeting on those triceps, and you're gonna actually probably involve a lot of your shoulders. So what I want you to do is keep those elbows fairly tight. They don't need to be up like this, but keep them relatively tight. Bringing those dumbbells nice and low, bring that dumbbell nice and low, and then extending over your head. And again, we're gonna be targeting this for about 15 to 20 repetitions for about 2 to 3 sets, and then we'll be warmed up and ready to get into the bulk of our tricep program. So the next exercise that we're getting into here is the overhead easy curl extension. Now, this is exactly the same as what we did with the dumbbell. However, this time, as opposed to using a dumbbell, we're just using an easy curl bar. And you can see this has a little bit of a wave in it. That's what qualifies it as an easy curl bar. You don't necessarily need the curve. You can just use one of the straight bars if you'd like. I just prefer this one for the grip. Now, the only difference is where we're gonna be gripping our hands. And as opposed to having them together, they're gonna be about a little bit shorter than shoulder width apart. So we're gonna step back here, pop the weight up, and the same that we did with the dumbbell, we're gonna be lowering the weight, making sure not to let those elbows flare out, and then popping it back up. Nice and controlled, and popping it back up. And with this exercise, what we're able to do is overload the triceps by adding a little bit more weight. Now, for this particular exercise, I'm usually hitting between about 8 to 12 repetitions for between 3 and 4 sets. So our next exercise we have here is the donkey ball tricep extensions. Now, this is pretty much the same as a regular tricep extension. We're focusing on extending the arms. However, we're using a more neutral, well, a totally neutral grip to be exact. So you're gonna grab the donkey balls as such, and what you're aiming to do is bring them down, but then also separate them at the bottom. What this is gonna allow you to do is going to allow you to get more of the emphasis on that outer head of the triceps, and so you can develop a little bit more of that horseshoe there. So just as you would with the regular tricep extension, you're focusing on keeping the elbow completely stationary. From elbow to shoulder, that's completely locked in. That's not gonna move at all. We wanna make sure that we're focusing on strictly using our triceps, and also to make sure that we're not involving our chest and our shoulders to press it down. I wanna keep that that chest nice and high, nice and proud, and focus on strictly using those triceps here. So I'll show you a few repetitions here. Breathing out as you come down, hold for about half a second. Breathing in as you come back up, get to about the point where your arms at 90 degrees, and then firing back down. And really focusing on that squeeze when you separate those 2 donkey balls. And we're gonna be aiming for that to be about 10 to 12 repetitions for about 3 to 4 sets. Okay, so the next exercise we've got here is a good old bench dip. What this exercise is perfect at doing is targeting all 3 heads of your triceps. All you need is a bench, as the name suggests, and a platform of about the same height. So what you're doing is you're putting your arms about shoulder width apart here, you're popping your feet up nice and high on here, well, as high as the platform is. And all you're doing here is you're just coming low, getting the arms about to a nice 90-degree angle, and then you're popping up, focusing on using specifically those tricep muscles. Just coming down nice and low, and then popping right back up. Now the great thing with this exercise, your ability to overload the muscles. So as I'm gonna show you here, you toss on a plate, step up here, bring your feet up, and you're coming down nice and low, popping back up. Nice and low, popping back up. The great thing as well, you can add as many plates as you want on this. You can add 2, you can add 3, it all depends on how you're feeling. This is a great way to really focus on the overload of those muscles. And this exercise is going to build you a ton of mass in your triceps. Now, typically I rock between about 3 or 4 sets of, again, about 8 to 12 repetitions. And you can modify this by adding more weight or less weight to fit your needs specifically. So for our finishing tricep exercise, we've got a beast of a finisher. We've got our tricep kickbacks on the pulley machine. So you're lowering the cable to the very bottom. You're only loading a very little bit amount of weight, you won't need too much. And you're lining yourself up here, bringing that arm up to about parallel to the ground, and you're focusing on that nice extension. And I want you to focus on trying to get about half of a second of a lockout to really squeeze that tricep, and then slowly resisting the weight as it comes back down. And you're gonna feel it targeting all 3 heads as you're really able to target them. All right guys, there you go. That's my personal tricep routine that I've been using for years. Build up some big triceps, build that nice horseshoe. Anyways guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the routine more, and I hope that you're able to see the same amount of success that I've been able to see with that really awesome tricep routine that you can do at your local gym. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like down below, and also be sure to subscribe for weekly home workout videos that I promise you're gonna love. Anyways, thanks for watching guys. I'll see you in the next video.